back with Roseanne Barr, a woman who's admitted to getting married because of the Exorcist movie and who has 3 kids because the Waltons was so popular.
That's what my husband always says. He goes, you know what if it was some show about yuppies in the 70s? We wouldn't have any kids now.
Yeah, or if you guys liked Gilligan's Island, we wouldn't have you here today to talk to. That's it. Who else has questions for Roseanne? Go ahead.
Well, when you first started performing, how did you deal with hecklers? I know that might have been a problem at the beginning.
Oh, my gosh. The second time I was on stage, I about flipped out. Because I was standing there and I was doing my... First time, it was great response, and people were like... They got what I was doing because what I was doing was something new that people hadn't heard before. But the second time I went up there on stage, some broad stands up and turns her chair totally around so her back is toward me, going like this to her husband, rubbing his arm like, it'll be okay, honey, kind of thing. And then I started, never think that it would be women that would do that.
Was the husband like foaming at the mouth or something?
Well, they were staring at me like I was Satan or something. Maybe I was possessed, I don't know. But hecklers and stuff, you know, I never treated them bad like a lot of guys do and stuff, because I figure they just want to talk to you, and as long as they're not going, get off and stuff like that, they just want to talk, and I'll talk back. But I think that a heckler is someone who never shuts up and is mean. Just because someone talks out, I don't think. But a lot of these guys, somebody will say, that's right, and they'll go, you know what I mean? You know, it's an aggressive thing that, you know, I don't know. Okay. You can get them to shut up by just going, shut up.
Because then the audience will turn on them, too, if after a point, won't they?
Yeah, like this guy the other night, he was screaming, oh, you know, he was screaming, I just go, shut up. So everyone laughed, and then he goes, well, we all want to laugh, that's for sure. We all want to laugh. So I go, well, we're not laughing with you, we're laughing at you. But, you know, he was pretty obnoxious, but other than that, nah, they're all right.
Let's go to the phones. Hi, you're on People Are Talking.
Yes, Roseanne, I'd like to know exactly what's the most expensive thing you bought since you've become famous.
Oh, gosh, what did I buy?
That necklace must have set you back.
Oh, this here cost us $70, this whole outfit.
Is that right?
This and these here,
were each of those attachments extra, or did they all?
No, the whole shot
was
great. 70. That's pretty good. I think the most expensive thing I bought, I bought myself a leather coat that cost $600.
Yeah.
And my husband, he got his retirement check from the Postal Service, so he went and bought himself a new car with that. A used car, but we don't really spend like that, you know. By the time they get done taking their percentages, I'm lucky to eat.
Oh, which reminds me, this
isn't that the truth?
This foraging for food thing that you do when you get into a city.
Oh, you know what I say. I have this joke where I go, you know, I really try to be honest with myself and figure out why I overeat. I'm not unhappy. I have a good sex life. I have wonderful children. I'm not sublimating myself or nothing like that, but I cannot figure out how come when I just see any food, I want to jump on it and go like this. I don't know why.
Yeah, if you thought Jello wrestling was exciting. Does she really do that? Does she really attack food?
Roseanne is just so funny.
Do you just like leave it and back away or what?
Attack food?
Yeah.
Well, we have like tea parties and stuff on the road and we have good treats. No.
What are some good treats? What are some of the top treats worthy of a full frontal attack?
Woof. Woof. Huh? This morning we had cream of wheat. It was instant. It was rotten, though.
Oh, that's cream of wheat, though, isn't that? How many people are going to die from a bowl of cream of wheat?
I'm not like eating great stuff all the time. But like I'm going to one of these fancy restaurants around here tonight. I'll eat some lobster and my specialty thing I like is these fancy desserts. I go for that.
Yeah, yeah.
I go for that real good.
We have to take a break. We'll be back for some final thoughts and dessert tips after this.
Here's a a sister act you're never gonna forget. They're dancing for money to get their other sisters out of the deep freeze. If you think this is a lot of nonsense, it's not. It's nonsense, and some lofty authorities love it. WBZ raves it's the hottest sister act in Boston. It's thoroughly funny. WEEI says it's perfect nonsense meant to please, so go and laugh. Don't miss this blessed event. Nonsense at the Boston Shakespeare Theater.
For one day only, every name brand TV at Lechmere is on sale. This Saturday, only at Lechmere, you can save $40 on the Magnavox 19-inch TV with random access electronic tuning. Enjoy true stereo sound and save $100 on Toshiba's 20-inch remote monitor. And save $40 on the Sanyo 13-inch color portable with automatic fine tuning. Every name brand TV in stock at Lechmere is on sale this Saturday only.
Solid Gold 87 keeps you rocking with the music you love. You'll get twice the excitement when Meatloaf teams up with John Parr live on stage. Make way for hot rocker Peter Cetera. Get crazy with David Lee Roth and Nina Blackwood. Plus Melba Moore, Joe Tuesday, Johnny Cash, and our own Arsenio Hall on Solid Gold 87 starring Marilyn McCoo.
Saturday at 7 on WBZ TV4.
You're probably wondering why we decided to get involved with this. Why not?
Forget the statistics about drugs. Let's talk about the kids, our kids, who have to find ways to say no every single day. Our Drug Busters program gets kids and parents talking and lets them know they're not fighting this alone. We're involved because we want kids to have the facts and the chance to make the right choice. WBZ TV4, where news comes to life.
We have a few more minutes left. Again, the show tonight, Roseanne Barr and Louis Anderson, two headliners for the price of one tonight at 8 o'clock, Orpheum Theater. For tickets, there are still some seats available. 1-800-682-8080. That's 1-800-682-8080.
Now,
like Dana Hershey
now I
there.
want to say about Louis, okay? Should I say this about
Sure,
Louis?
yeah.
Here's what I think and everything. I think Louis Anderson is the greatest male stand-up comic that I think that I have ever seen in my life, aside from Jack Benny and the classics. I think that it goes Jack Benny and Louis. And I think that that's why, like, it's a privilege for me to work with him, because he doesn't do nothing offensive as to like the old stuff that we're used to hearing.
My wife is so, yeah.
And it's just so brilliant, and it all ties together. He's just so great.
Who are some of the other current crop of stand-up comics who you really admire?
You mean the new ones coming out?
Yeah.
Gosh, I don't even know if I know any of them. Well, you know, I think everybody's a great comic. And I like comedy a lot and everything, and I watch a lot of comedy. But I think that as for somebody who you better see while he's living, I think Louis, I really do, and I always have. I really do.
That's great. You've been bubbling back here.
I just want to know, how do you think of all your material? You said you and your husband write your material. How do you think of it and put it together? Just everyday life?
Yeah, but sometimes, like, I'll go on stage, and when you're on stage, you're in this other world that nobody really knows about, but it's like not this world, it's this other world where your brain really, really works really good, and I think that's the high of doing it. And I'll invent a lot of things on stage because I dare say things and I dare feel freer on stage than I would never think of that stuff in real life. Or somebody in the audience will say something to me, like I was talking about. I always ask the men if they like to barbecue. And then I ask them if they eat fish sticks. And this guy, he says to me, no, they fall through the grill. So I just sometimes I take stuff, or they make me think of something in conversation. People are real funny out there.
And then grabbing at those fish sticks after. I mean, if you really like them, that's...
You know, that's what men like, fish sticks and these chicken pot pies that are $8 for $1 and chili.
I have to quickly mention, on Monday's show, we'll be changing gears. We'll talk to Joe Kennedy about his recent experience with the homeless in Washington, D.C. That's coming up Monday. Roseanne Barr tonight with Louis Anderson at the Orpheum Theater. Thanks a lot. It's been a great way to end the week. Have a good weekend. We'll see you Monday.
Bye.